Alright, we're dealing with 71 degrees. 207,654 miles on the odometer. February 9, 2024. Sorry about that. I had the USB plugged in. Looks like another day of delivery. Welcome to the Please Subscribe Show. All right, here we go. The Spiral Wii. Yeah, vocal exercise. All right, there's Butterflies in the Garden. That's going to be March 1st all the way to April 14th. I believe right past April Fool's Day. There's the garden opening, or it used to be, old school, until they closed it. Now you have to pay money up at the front. Also, dinosaurs are here. Dinosaurs around the world. The dinosaurs are at Botanic Gardens, so if you have a membership, if you're part of the Fort Worth BG, it's Botanic Garden membership, then you probably get a discount. But the butterflies are here, and the dinosaurs have been here. And the dinosaurs will stay here. It's robotic dinosaurs around the world. They'll be here probably for a few months. I think all the way to May, or something like that. Yeah, May 30th. Dinosaurs until May. All right, two big ones coming up at Casa. Once will start March 2nd, and end on March 10th. Not here for very long. And then Musical most of February, or half of February. First delivery, 5:38, 7 minutes, 2 miles. All right, we're gonna change this right here. So that'll be for the first part of the day, and then yesterday, zero that out. That's about what I'm doing. Looks like we got some hay for horses. You're all the way from Oklahoma. So I got another idea for a screenplay. I don't have a title yet, but it's about this young kid, maybe late 20s, goes to Long Beach. But it starts off at a dumpster, and he's dumping all his stuff in the dumpster. And then you see the lady interest come up to him and give him a hug. Then it cuts from right there and goes to John Wayne Airport, coming out of Long Beach. And he's flying off. And as he's flying off, you see the plane fly off from like a wide. So it's a very, very long wide, extreme wide. Very extreme wide, like you could barely even recognize it's a plane, like the whole entire airport. And you see the plane, but you can hear the plane, and it's taking off. You can barely hear it. And then right then it cuts in Out on the Weekend by Neil Young, studio version from Harvest. And it cuts to like maybe a medium close-up. And he's got headphones on. They're like Sony headphones, and they're like from a cassette player, a Sony cassette player. So we know the time immediately, kind of. And it shows like the medium close-up, and he's listening to this headset. The plane's taking off, and we get it like right then. And then the next scene, he's on the sidewalk in New York, and you can see the smoke from the Twin Towers. So it's like right in the middle of 9/11. Very quick, within like 10 minutes of the movie, or maybe even 7 minutes. And he's walking along the sidewalk towards the Twin Towers. And then we get into the whole story. He's at acting school, and he's peeking in the actor studio, things like that. And you get all the dialogue at coffee shops and things like that. And it's about him getting out of New York City. So you see him going into New York City and then out. Kind of like a real version of Escape from New York, only like during 9/11. And then it ends with him on an airplane leaving New York. Maybe another Neil Young song. Now that one I was talking about, Out on the Weekend song, where he flies from Long Beach. Now it's not a long flight. It just cuts, you know, like right where he's on the medium close-up. And then he's on the sidewalk, you know, like, I don't know, like 28th Street or 30, or I don't know, 21st Street or something. He's like right there on Broadway. He's walking towards the buildings, and you see the smoke coming up, and you immediately realize it's 9/11. September 11th of 2001, and then it's still playing the same song. You know, the same song out on the weekend, but it's non-diegetic. Switching over to Lou Reed, Walk on the Wild Side. It seemed like a lot of music during that time when Bob Dylan started it. It was kind of called like imagery music. You know, it told a story, kind of like a movie. Everyone had like a name, or there was a place, and there was a thing going on, specific stuff. But I guess a lot of songs were that way, but it just developed more and more and more until we got to Sun Kil Moon, Markazalik, where it almost became like journaling. But it's still imagery, like putting images in people's heads, specific imagery. Oh, there's Sparklets. Classic car with a big muffler. Man. That Jeep right there says, I work so hard, or I work hard so my dog can have a better life. All right, next one's 6:12, 9 minutes, 3.3 miles. All right, next one, 6:29, 11 minutes, 6.4 miles. Alright, switched it over to Radiohead's Numbers, which was directed, the video, at least the one that I'm watching, was directed by P.T. Anderson. Alright, next one, 6:58, 8 minutes, 3.3 miles. Alright, here it is. Alright, next one is 7:13, 10 minutes, 3.4 miles. Hello, it's me. Been thinking about us for a long, long time. The land of Lincoln, Illinois. All right, next one, 7:40, 9 minutes, 4.4 miles. All right, switch it over to Stone Roses. I used to think the song was I Want to Be Your Dog, but it's actually I Want to Be Adored. There's a skyline. Trey River, and then there's go-karts at Rockwood. Lots of mini golf going on. I wonder how much they make monthly. Alright, so for tonight, so far 28, 26 miles. So I put on A Lonely Place by Joy Division and began to think about Grace, aka Werevlog, the screenplay. You know, I really like the idea of using that song, especially in the moment where they decide, you know, they know she's the werewolf. It's really about a she-wolf. And they start, you know, setting up the cameras on the ranch. And they do all this, you know, against the will of the owner, which is Grace LaPalme. He thinks they're just crazy YouTubers. So that's where it gets kind of that Lost Boys / Fright Night, you know, kind of feel in the, you know, Joel Schumacher a little bit, and the director of Fright Night, which I don't know who that director was on Fright Night, but, you know, look that up. I know Roddy McDowall was in it. But, you know, the whole legendary thing, like, you know, is there really werewolves? You know, we really don't know. But also later, when it's proposed that, you know, that Grace LaPon's a werewolf, that he begins to think, like, what's going on? And that's when he finds the footage of Rainey cleaning the house, like, super fast, you know, and he starts to think, what is this stuff, you know? And she's actually really the werewolf, you know, he just doesn't know it. Anyway, I like that song. It sounds very dark and gothic and sad and just kind of like a horror film, you know. You know, even though it's a horror comedy. Oh yeah, I remember now. So the lady there, when she picked up her pizza, she didn't say perfect, she said perv. Or something like that. Like perf. It sounded like perv. I was like, what did I do? It's just a pizza. If she meant perf, like perfect. I don't know. Maybe she said surf. I couldn't really tell what she said. I was like, oh, here it is. She said perf. I guess perfect. I don't know. Never heard it before. Maybe it's something new that the people say. Perf. Like, okay, thanks a lot. You have a good one. This road is in serious need of work, but it's like kind of weird. Like, I don't know, this can opener right here. No UPSI, I don't know what that is. But it goes right in here. It's kind of spooky. All right, next one's 8:05, 7 minutes, 2.7 miles. All right, 932, 9 minutes, 4.2 miles. All right, turned on Beck, Lost Cause. It's a good song. Yeah, this road. I don't know if I'm gonna like report this road. This is just ridiculous. I've seen worse, but my goodness gracious. Pothole heaven. Yeah, well, why didn't it go straight across that way? It's a ridiculous road. Yeah, I've seen them before. Let's see, hang on for a minute. Yeah, this is correct. Colorado. All right, next one's 10:25, 6 minutes, 2.8 miles. All right, the skyline view of Fort Worth is brought to you by Sabritas. Get it spicy. Listening to Beck's Loser. I'm a loser, baby. Why don't you kill me? Alright, there's the courthouse. It sure is old. It's got this weird kind of western brick kind of thing. It's been around for quite a bit of time. Right over here on the corner of North Houston is the Sisters of Confederacy. They got a little statement there. Something about the South. I don't have to read it. We did a vlog on it a while back. Linda read some of the plaque. All right, another night of delivery, and then we'll head back to see Linda and Kitty.
Hey, sweetie.